Alpha waves.
Welcome back to Pinero's Mind. Yeah, so, you know, these world leaders, these elite, some funny guys, you know, funny guys. But this guy's been doing a lot right now. Trump has been doing a lot right now. A lot of biblical settings and some weird stuff going on. Who remembers this guy? Remember this guy? You should remember him. Yeah, you lot were crying. I remember you lot were crying when he's elected. That was ridiculous, man. I'm saying, you lot all the L's for that. You lot got to take all the L's for that. You lot were crying like, say, Jesus just returned or something.
I never thought in my lifetime that it would happen, but it happened tonight. It's a reality and we did it. America is now more united. We did it.
Because I can't believe that I got the opportunity to live to see something so great like.
And some big dramatic change was going to happen on the planet. Yeah? When I watched that on TV, I think I was the only black person in UK London that didn't give a shit that Obama was getting elected. And it is what it is. When I say stuff like that, they'll be like, oh, you're being negative. Oh, I said, nah, he's a puppet. He gets told what to do. I'm not the only person that feels like that about him, no? Like, there's people out there that see through the bullshit. So he thought he could come in there light-skinned with the Superman hero voice.
Obama does Jedi mind tricks on us though. Shit is crumbling, but he's so fucking cool, dude. Like, damn, he's so cool. And you know he is, he's so motherfucking cool. Shit is going wrong, and you're just like, no, he's all right. When that oil spill happened, I was like, oh, what the fuck is he gonna do now? Jedi mind trick. He just said what the fuck was going on, and we said, okay. Obama was like, now I know that there's an oil spill. And it's in the water. Damn, he's observant as fuck, isn't he?
Listen to what this coon says. Can't even believe this guy actually let this come out of his mouth.
I'm about to leave office. There have been more guns sold since I've been president than just about any time in U.S. history. There are enough guns for every man, woman, and child in this country.
What, you looking at Blue Peter badge or something? Cheers. Just had to put him on blast. Just so you don't remember the foolery. Now Trump, Mr. Trump. Yeah, you and the Jews are very acquainted right now, innit? Very acquainted right now. Rabbis to Trump, you're fulfilling prophecies. Oh man. When you get the time, pause it and read through some of these headlines. Christian Jews compare Trump to Persian King Cyrus. Building this third temple, they keep going on about this third temple, right? Who is King Cyrus? And why do they compare him to Trump, yeah? These are all the things you should be researching now, but you don't be worry about celebrities and what they're doing. They push them man up forward and they hide all this in the back. That's what you lot have to understand. So you lot are messaging me about do this video on that person and that person. I'm trying to stay focused. That's not staying focused. I'm not saying I won't do videos on certain people though, but I'm very specific about the information I put out because I like to put out more of the truth and not force. Because that will make me a force prophet or a force leader, you know? I'm not trying to have none of that.
A few months ago, President Donald Trump declared that Jerusalem is the capital of Israel. The holy Jerusalem is the capital of Israel. We want to say thank you. We want to show our gratitude to that big declaration, and that's why we put President Donald Trump next to King Cyrus on our special coin.
So he's on the coin now. Israeli groups mint coins bearing Trump's image, right next to Cyrus. They're calling this coin the Temple coin. Honor recognition of Jerusalem as Israel's capital. See, Obama, I don't remember seeing you on no coin, man. You was slipping. I remember seeing you getting jiggy with it. You was getting jiggy with it. I remember you dance up yourself and shaking up yourself. And why is it always us, man, as black people? Why we always, you know what I mean? Like, anyway, yeah, so there you go. So the coin, and then on the back of the coin, right, So they're already making plans to make this temple, this third temple in Jerusalem. They're already making plans for it. So are they trying to say that, like, are they trying to say that he's the Messiah? Trump's the Messiah? Is that what they're trying to say? Take a look at some of these headlines now. I don't know what he's on here, but this guy is associating himself with some real powerful people right now. Let's not forget Donald Trump is a businessman, you know what I mean? Weasel looking ass, you know what I mean? Wants every piece of the pie. I know he's one of them types, because you have to be one of them types to get that type of money.
As far as we know, the last red heifer who was valid for the mitzvah was 2,000 years ago when the Second Temple was standing. And maybe the ashes of the red heifer were used for a short time after the destruction of the Second Temple. But since then, the Jewish people have been dispersed all over the world, and they have been lacking their spiritual center. There is a tradition that the 10th cow will be brought by the Messiah. And well, we're not claiming that the Messiah, that this is the Messiah or the Messiah is here. We really don't have ways of giving answers to those kind of questions.
There have been at least a dozen Jewish rabbis that have said the Messiah is on earth now. He's been identified. He is soon going to make himself known.
The Messiah will be the judge.
The
Mashiach will be the judge, and not for what he sees, and not for what he hears, but what he smells.
You believe the Mashiach ben David is coming to
Mashiach
this
ben
temple?
David is very soon, and he is a Jew, and he is not Jesus, and he is not Jesus. And if the Christians want to hold it, they can hold it. But we will never change our mind. We prefer to go back to Auschwitz and not to change our religion. This is the main thing. We are loyal.
What would happen to Christians who refuse this Messiah and hold on to Jesus?
Then we will see. We will see. I don't know. I'm not the Messiah.
People, yeah, they think they can like pull the wool over our eyes all the time, and just think we're gonna keep taking this foolishness. So you're rolling with this 666 guy, frying up the 666 mark of the beast right now. Yeah, you're rolling with him. You bring him round you give him a coin, this, that, and that. And then at the end of it, you want to turn around and say that you're not waiting for Jesus. Jesus is not the Messiah. So then you must be waiting on the Antichrist, innit? So stop telling people the Jumanji and then telling them the truth. It's the problem with these world leaders and elite, they're telling people lies. If you're that much of a good leader, you wouldn't have to lie, and people will follow you. Make sure you keep researching about this third temple and this whole connection with Trump and these Jews. Please share, like, subscribe. Peace. All music provided by Alpha Waves. Instagram and YouTube, links in the description. Quote Panero's Mind for a discount on beats.
Alpha Waves.